In the sun-drenched villages of Goa, the morning air carries a story. It's a tale that whispers of a time 4 centuries ago, when the Portuguese first brought their fervent love for bread to these shores. Though the colonizers have long since departed, their most delicious legacy remains. It's a legacy baked into the very soul of Goa, a comforting aroma of freshly baked pau that mingles with the scent of sea salt and tropical blossoms. This isn't just the smell of food, it's the scent of history. In the heart of this living history stands the baker, a figure as integral to the Goan landscape as the swaying palms. He is not merely a tradesman, but a cherished pillar of society, a keeper of a flame that has warmed Goan homes for generations. He is the pada, the traditional Goan baker, and his day is a rhythmic dance with the sun. He makes his rounds twice, once in the early morning with fresh loaves for breakfast, and again in the evening. His arrival is never unannounced. It's heralded by a unique, unmistakable sound, the rhythmic jang-jang of his bamboo staff striking the ground. This sound is the village's true alarm clock, a nostalgic call that stirs households to life. For the children, it's a sound of pure joy. They come running, their eyes wide with anticipation. They aren't clamoring for the crusty po meant for their elders. Their hearts are set on a special treat, the sweet, crunchy bread bangles, or kangkon. In Goa, bread is a language of celebration, a thread woven deeply into the fabric of life's most important moments. The pada's furnace is essential for every significant occasion. For a wedding, the sweet cake known as bol is an absolute must, a rich coconut-infused delicacy symbolizing the sweetness of the new union. At Christmas, no festive platter is complete without bolinhas, delightful little coconut cookies that melt in your mouth. When a daughter gets engaged, the baker supplies the sandwiches for the celebratory meal. His presence is indispensable, his creations marking life's milestones. He is a silent, essential guest at every feast, his craft a fundamental part of Goan joy and tradition. In days gone by, the baker was identified by his peculiar dress, the kabai, a single-piece long frock. This attire, along with his very person, was a testament to a prosperous life. In a time when food could be scarce, a baker's family never went hungry. His plump physique was seen as an open declaration of his success and well-being, a living symbol of a house full of good food. His profession was built on a foundation of incredible trust. At the end of each month, the pada collected his dues. The accounts were simply recorded in pencil on a wall inside the house, a beautifully simple system based on honesty. This humble ledger speaks volumes about the baker's respected role, a friend, a neighbor, and the bringer of daily bread. Tucked between Mangalore and Mysore lies a district that feels like heaven on earth, Coorg, or Kodagu. As you ascend its winding roads, the air grows cooler, carrying the aroma of coffee blossoms and spices. This is a land of perpetual mist, where emerald hills roll into the horizon, draped in rainforests and manicured coffee plantations. The landscape is dotted with ruby-red coffee cherries, promising a rich harvest. But the true soul of Coorg lies in its people, the Kadavas, a proud, fiercely independent community with a lineage steeped in courage and ancient traditions, known for their legendary hospitality. The history of the Kadavas is as dramatic as their landscape. Renowned for their martial prowess, they have fiercely guarded their independence for centuries. This warrior spirit is immortalized in the Coorg Regiment, one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and in the legacy of its greatest son, Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa, the first Indian Commander-in-Chief. Their traditional attire tells a story of valor, with the ceremonial knife, or pichakati, tucked into an embroidered sash. In a testament to this heritage, the Kadavas are the only community in India legally permitted to carry firearms without a license, a unique privilege underscoring their historical role as protectors of the land. Life in Coorg flows to the rhythm of the sacred river Kaveri, which originates in these very hills at Talakaveri. The river carves its way through dense forests, creating a vibrant ecosystem. Its waters are home to the mighty Masir, a formidable freshwater fish that draws anglers from across the globe. Along its banks, Kingfishers perform daring dives, while herds of elephants can be seen playfully bathing at camps like Dubar. For the thrill seeker, Coorg is an untamed playground. Challenge the roaring rapids of the Kaveri on a raft, scale sheer rock faces, or trek to the summit of Tadiandamol, the highest peak, for a breathtaking panorama above a sea of clouds. The exploration of Coorg is a journey of constant discovery. Cross a swaying rope bridge to the enchanting river island of Nisargadaama, an ecological park filled with bamboo groves. For a spiritual trek, follow trails into the Brahmagiri Hills, a wildlife sanctuary leading to the stunning Irupu Falls. Yet, the most surreal experience is discovering a slice of Tibet in South India. Bailakupa is home to one of the largest Tibetan settlements in the world, where the magnificent Namdroling Monastery, or Golden Temple, stands in serene grandeur. The sight of thousands of monks, their deep chants and fluttering prayer flags create an atmosphere of profound peace. Coorg is a rich mosaic, where indigenous culture, pristine nature and spiritual serenity blend into an unforgettable adventure. The journey into Assam is a sensory immersion, a transition from the familiar clamor of city life to a world painted in infinite shades of green. As the train chugs along, the landscape transforms. For young Rajveer, a city boy from Delhi, this is a world away from everything he knows. He's here at the invitation of his classmate, Pranjal, whose father manages one of these vast estates. Even on the train, the culture of chai is ever present, but here, it feels different, closer to its source. Upon arrival, the sheer scale of the plantations is staggering. A magnificent green carpet stretches as far as the eye can see, a meticulously manicured sea of tea bushes. Dotted amongst the neat rows are tall, sturdy shade trees, protecting the delicate plants from the harsh sun. Amidst this verdant ocean, figures move with a practiced rhythmic grace. These are the tea pluckers, their nimble fingers expertly harvesting only the tenderest shoots, the 2 leaves and a bud, the very essence of a high-quality brew. As Rajveer soaks in the sights, Pranjal shares the rich tapestry of legends surrounding their favorite beverage. One popular tale travels back to ancient China, where Emperor Shennong was boiling water when leaves from a wild tea plant accidentally fell into his pot. Then there's the Indian legend of Bodhidharma, a Buddhist monk who, frustrated by drowsiness during meditation, cut off his eyelids. From where they fell, tea plants grew, their leaves holding the power to banish sleep and aid concentration. Their destination is Dekiabari Tea Estate, where Pranjal's father greets them. Rajveer, now armed with stories, looks upon the fields with new eyes. He learns this is the season of the second flush, the sprouting period from May to July that yields the most aromatic and flavorful tea. He watches a tractor pulling a trailer load of leaves, a testament to the immense scale of the harvest. Here, Rajveer understands that tea is more than a drink. It's a blend of history, legend and hard work, all culminating in the perfect cup. From the baker in Goa to the hills of Coorg and the tea gardens of Assam, India's heart beats in its people, its land, and the stories that continue to inspire generations.